So I just saw Argylle, and it was, well, it's a movie.
It's true.
As it stands right now, the new Apple TV film with a whopping $200 million budget is bombing both with critics and at the box office. I was curious and had to check it out for myself. Before getting into this review, please check out my brand new channel, Movie Tots. This is the continuation of the Lost and Found name, with movie reviews with Pop Tot and I as we go through box office bombs, deciding if they're worth seeing or leaving lost. Head on over and help a Tot out. Argylle follows Ellie Conway, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, who is an author who writes Argylle, a best-selling spy novel. However, through multiple events, she is wrapped into a large conspiracy that soon reveals that her books mirror real-life events. Right off the bat, Argylle has a lot going on. While I defend anyone who wants to keep their creative project untouched by suits, at some point, Argylle probably needs someone to say, well, yeah, let's not do that. Director Matthew Vaughn in the past has shown the ability to get excessive with his action sequences, bridging on over-the-top brutality and frenetic insanity. Here, Argylle is just too much all the time. The cast, probably the strength of the film, is littered with A-list actors that at most feel like cameo roles. I do enjoy spy caper films, and at times they can boil down to being plain silly. We all know the good guy, bad guy that becomes the good guy, all that nonsense. We've seen that a million times. Argylle dials that up to 11, oftentimes coming off completely nonsensical as to what the motives of each character are. The film's opening set piece sets this imaginative scope up for Conway's characters as we see into the mind of this author. Unfortunately, Vaughn doesn't ever break away from that surreal feeling, which feels borderline like a video game after you've done a pound of ayahuasca. The entire film feels like that, and it makes it hard to really gravitate towards action sequences that are supposed to have any meaning. As previously stated, the film cost $200 million and looks to be a gigantic flop for Apple. Throughout the film, I had this knowledge and struggled to find the money spent. Sure, the A-list cast probably ate up the majority of it, but a lot of the action set pieces aren't that creative or original. Surely not enough to cost 3 times more than the creator or 20 times more than Godzilla. That isn't to say the entire film is a miss. The star of the show is perhaps the most underrated actor in all of Hollywood, Sam Rockwell. Rockwell steals the show as soon as he gets on, and his chemistry with Howard is pretty good. Unfortunately, Bryce Dallas Howard is asked to do a lot in the film, and it really didn't work for me at times. I have a really hard time calling Argylle a bad movie, but a harder time finding it to be a good one too. The script constantly feels as if it's trying to be smarter than the audience, rather than just tell a good story. The action sequences are plentiful, but lack that punch Vaughn is known for from his previous work. The impressive cast makes up for a lot of the issues, but in most cases, loading up with talent doesn't make for a great or even good piece of art. By the end of Argylle, I actually had a bit of a headache. Is it worth skipping? Probably in the theaters, but I could see it getting a bit more fanfare when it comes to the streaming services. For now, I think this is a pass. As usual, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for my next video. Let me know what you think of this one. Did you enjoy Argylle? Was I too hard on it? Let me know, and I'll see you on the next one.